The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 55 yards.
First down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
Well, when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Slam, slam, slam.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
A 38-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2. So I guess we'll call this a pitcher's duel so far. I think that was a 3-run homer there, and it makes it a 3-2 ball game.
Yeah, and what inning are we in? It's not the most common of score lines, but it's pretty indicative of the fact that we're in for a tight one.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
A gain of 43.
It's a big play there for the Steelers. 43 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be out of bounds. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Russell Wilson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And this is good, and it makes it a 9-3 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 9, Chiefs 3.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
47-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Chiefs 10, Steelers 9. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play. First down.
15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Wilson will throw again. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
Number 80.
A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 43 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Russell Wilson with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
This will make it into the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him.
Complete.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 13.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Wilson's pass.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Watch out for Hill on the return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
40 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it in a completion. He's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Steelers 23. Chiefs.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Quez Watkins, the intended target. And it's third down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts.
Gain of 4.
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On third down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane.
Mahomes pass intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
The ball carrier taken down at the 43-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
26, Chiefs 16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
31-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. His throw incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, but it'll be second down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
For the Kansas City Chiefs.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time. That'll bring up second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
8 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelce. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Throwing on second down. Wilson is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough one.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
Brings up 4th down.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Chiefs 23.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this 4th quarter. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
Wilson.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, he'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Helaire, the ball carrier. He's brought down by Deion Jones.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
For a Kansas City Chiefs.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, they went with a fullback dive that time.
And, Brandon, when I was a kid, the fullback carried the ball equally as much as the running back, then known as the halfback. Nowadays, the fullback's job is to...
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Harrison Butker.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
2 yards on the play.
Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
7-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
Getting
7.
down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct it.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
3. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Check 13. Check 13.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and it'll move the chains.
First down.
One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Steelers.
So going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Chiefs, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.